In this video, we will take a brief tour of the dashboard and look at some of the more powerful planning tools you now have at your disposal. When we first log in, we're presented with a quick view of the most important information related to our retirement account. Through the panels on this screen, we can also make certain account adjustments or get detailed information. Keep in mind that while this is demonstrated on a desktop computer, the entire system works on mobile devices, so you will see the same information and have access to the same tools, but it may be formatted slightly differently. As you move around the system, you can always get back to the dashboard by clicking on the Home icon. Now let's look at a few of the more prominent features on the dashboard. First, we see our total account and total vested balances. These are current values updated daily. Clicking on the arrow in the top right corner of this panel will display a detailed view of your account by investment election. Investment elections is how future investments will be allocated. As you pass your cursor over any segment in the pie chart, the current value of that asset class will be displayed. A numerical view of your current election percentages is listed all the way to the right. Each entry in this list is color-coded and matches the segments of the pie chart. You will also notice some fields and buttons that have a small I next to them. You will find these throughout the system. Clicking one will display detailed information about that particular field or function. If available in your plan, you can adjust your future elections online by clicking on the Change Investment Elections button. We cover how to change your investment elections in a separate video, so for now, just know this is here. On the same screen, you can also view your account by asset class. Asset class is how your current investments are allocated according to type of asset. To view, simply change the View My Account value in the drop-down box. Again, you can view the value of each segment of the pie chart by hovering your mouse over it. The numerical values of your election percentages are listed all the way to the right. If it is available in your plan, you can rebalance your portfolio by clicking on the Rebalance Portfolio button. We cover rebalancing a portfolio in a separate video, so for now, just know this is here. Now we'll click on Home to return to the dashboard. The next panel displays a view of how our account is allocated by asset class. Like the last screen, you can hover to view the value of each segment. Clicking on the arrow in the upper right will display the same detailed account view we saw under the Balance panel. The My Retirement Goal panel displays where you currently stand against your retirement goals. Clicking on the arrow will take you to a real-time goal-setting toolkit. We examine the tools available in this panel in a separate video. Going back to the dashboard, the next panel displays your total contribution rate. At a glance, if your plan supports online deferral tracking, you will see your contribution as a percentage of salary or dollar amount for your traditional 401k, which is funded by before-tax dollars, and or a Roth 401k, which is funded by after-tax dollars. If online deferral tracking is not supported, your contribution rate will be displayed as 0. If your plan supports it, clicking the arrow at the top right of the box or the $ icon to the top left will allow us to change our contribution rate. We examine the tools available in this panel in a separate video. Back on the dashboard, below the 4 panels we have just discussed, is a powerful tool that allows you to examine your account balance over time. At the top of the panel is your current account balance and the change in value for the current year to date. Below this, your historical account value is displayed in a graphical format. By default, the year-to-date values are displayed, but by clicking the buttons above the chart, you can view your balances for 1 year, 3 years, or for the life of the account. You can also select a very specific time frame using the sliders below the graph. The left slider controls the begin point of the graph, and the right slider controls the ending point. If the current time frame does not cover the entire history of the account, moving the beginning slider all the way to the left will expand the timeline. Once you have adjusted the view to display the time frame you are interested in examining, you can move your mouse over the line at the top of the graph to display the precise account balance at a specific point in time. The point in time is indicated by a dot on the line and the numeric value appears to the top right. Clicking on the arrow to the right of this panel will display the rate of return function. This will be discussed in a separate video. At the bottom of the dashboard is a listing of all of your active investment positions. At a glance, you can view the fund name, symbol, current election, shares owned, the current market price, and the total market value. Clicking on either the arrow to the right or the form icon to the left will display a visual representation of your positions along with the source of funding for those positions. You can select to view from a fund perspective or a source perspective by changing the drop-down value. If you would like to see more detail, clicking on a bar in the chart or a value in the list will zoom in. The Home Dashboard view is only the start of the information available to you. The various items in the top menu allow you to do a number of things, including show even more detail on your account financials, including a summary, transaction history, and outstanding loans. Displaying details about specific account transactions. Opening a resource center that contains some very powerful tools to help you plan for retirement and make wise investment decisions along the way. And finally, there's an area where you can maintain your account information and, if available in your plan, manage your beneficiaries. All of the functions of these menus are covered in separate videos. The set of icons to the far right provides you with even more functionality and tools. Clicking on the house icon will send you back to the dashboard view, just like clicking on the home menu item. The mortarboard icon provides links to even more educational resources. Note that the tools and information are provided by outside services, so you will be navigated outside of your account. The question icon provides answers to the most frequently asked questions and also has the contact information for your participant service center. Links to our entire video series can be found here as well. The envelope icon allows you to access your plan's internal email system. And the last icon provides quick access to the most commonly used system functions. Well, that's it for our overview of your account center. Taking an active role in your retirement planning now can help you build a much more comfortable and fulfilling retirement later. Be sure to spend some time to get familiar with all the tools at your disposal. A small investment of time will help you get the most out of these tools and will help you shape your investment strategy to best fit your long-term needs. For more information on any of the tools available, be sure to visit the Education Center and watch the entire video instruction series.